All over YouTube, Myron Gaines has been trending for apparently being cheated on by his girlfriend. Let's talk about this situation, see what we can learn from this. So we've spoken about Myron Gaines on this channel before, but for those of you who don't keep up to date with these situations, don't worry, I've got you. Let's get to it. Myron Gaines is an individual on the internet, who's very popular for doing alpha male content and stuff like that. He hosted a show called Fresh and Fit. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen that show around. And me personally, I don't like the show. I don't think the show is accurate to real life. I think it's a lot of textbook theory, but not fully practical into real life situations. But the point is, these guys were popular for giving young men advice and being very harsh to women on their podcasts and stuff like that.
Let me just be very frank with you guys. Let's just keep it all the way 1,000. Women don't require a lot of men, but men don't require a lot of women. So since we don't require much of you guys, we're willing to deal with, date, and fuck a majority of you. But since we're willing to deal with the majority of you, with that comes, hey, there's not much utility that women provide. Men provide a lot of utility. Women don't, unfortunately.
Do you have a girlfriend?
And I love how you deflect, because you tried this earlier with him before. When
No,
you
I'm just asking. Do you have a girlfriend?
What does that have to do with the conversation?
I'm just wondering.
What does that have to do with the question?
Because if you don't have a girlfriend, then there's something wrong with you.
No, that's not what I said.
You're a jerk.
I'm just saying, do you have a girlfriend?
What does that have to do with the fact that women in general don't offer men much utility? It has nothing to do with the conversation. Fine, then I'm just not going to take you seriously in the conversation.
You don't have to take me seriously. I'm not taking you seriously.
Ooh. Whose fucking podcast are you on?
Yours. I'm just saying.
So you obviously took it seriously because you dressed up and you came here, correct?
Yeah, I'm just saying that when you say that disrespectful things about women, I'm not taking you seriously.
It was kind of like their trend, and they got banned and stuff like that, and all kinds of malarkey. But the point is about this video, the reason why this context is very important is because Myron Gaines was the individual who made it his mission to emphasize how to be in a proper relationship in 2025 with a woman, how to do the correct, perfect thing and stuff like that. And I'll be fair, Myron Gaines says some good points. I do believe that most influencers on the internet say some good points. However, the problem is their flaws also show because number one, they don't follow what they preach. And number two, every human makes mistakes. Even I will make mistakes one day. Even I will preach some things and then even make mistakes, I would hope I don't, but I'm human and I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. It happens. But in the context of Myron Gaines, he was with this lady and he was in a relationship with her. And irrespective of what you guys think the relationship was like, whatever it is, it seemed like the two were kind of locked in together. Myron Gaines has nothing but positive things to say about her and stuff like that.
Was a good girlfriend, bro. She's a good girl. Yeah. I have nothing bad to say to her. Honestly, this shit is on me, bro. It's not on her whatsoever. We haven't been together for a minute, and she wants a family. And I can't give that to her right now. Just straight up. I'm being honest with y'all.
It's hard.
You guys have seen me working like crazy. The Debrief channel was at 186 at the end of last year. Mm-hmm. I told y'all in January of 2025, we're going to take over, right? I've been going live every day, doing 7-8 hours, streaming, doing Fresh and Fit still, doing debates. We're about to do a college tour right now with Uncensored America, debating kids on college things. That's why you guys will see me going viral on Instagram and stuff like that. That comes at a cost. With Angie, she wants a family, guys. That's what she wants. And she's been waiting around for a minute. So who the fuck am I to tell her, nah, keep waiting, or deny her that? Especially when she's been so good to me. This woman has sacrificed so much for me. People fucking stalking her.
Yep.
People fucking calling her.
Following her.
People following her. That's a big reason why I got Frank. People harassing her. Yeah. People talking shit to her.
It's
people
weird.
Making fun of her. And she's always stuck by my side. She never backstabbed me. She never did anything. She never cheated on me. So when it comes to this situation right now, with us not being together, it's not her, bro. It's on me. And I got to take responsibility. She's been patient waiting for a family, bro. And she's 27. So who the fuck am I to tell her, nah, keep waiting as I build this empire?
Obviously, like I said, the internet went crazy, kind of waiting for this guy's downfall. And I don't blame him because Myron Gaines is a very destructive person, whether it be to himself or a show or people around him. He's a very destructive person, and I see this in his relationship and life as well. For context, he goes on the internet to explain his whole situation with what happened with this girlfriend because people were speculating that he got cheated on by his girlfriend, and it was funny to them because an alpha male coach who claimed to know all the answers is now being humiliated by a woman who he claimed to be his woman and he knows the right way and stuff like that. He claimed all of this, and she went and still left him for some roller skating person who's not a rich person, who doesn't have clout, doesn't have anything. He's just there. And the reason why this is funny, because Byron will constantly say that in order to keep a woman, you need the money, you need the status, you need things of that nature. And this is why I said before that his advice doesn't apply to practical real life situations 9 times out of 10. And that's where you see his girlfriend move on to this person. So everyone's under the assumption that she's cheated on him. However, what really happened is they had broken up months ago. They broke up months ago. This has just been a thing. He hasn't spoken about it though. And then he gets on to the podcast and he finally explains what really happened, that he didn't get cheated on. What ended up happening is that they broke up because the woman wanted a family with him. She wanted to start a family with him. And she's very, very within her right to want to do that with someone she loves. However, Myron said that he couldn't give that to her. He's a risk. He has a lot of things to do. He has a lot of places to be and things of that nature. So he let her go because he didn't want to stop her from having that family, which I think is a very mature response, to be honest with you. I know Myron Gaines isn't exactly the perfect person. I know he's very silly. I don't like Myron Gaines as a person. However, like I said, I will give him the credit for the fact that he says some good things. But most of the time, I don't think he says good things. But what I wanted to observe about this situation is the fact that he said one crucial thing, which was he couldn't give her a family and things of that nature. So he told her to move on. And for me, I think this is a problem that is being pushed into society. I think many times men are convinced, right, that they're not going to be loved or valued or anything like that if they don't have the right stuff in order. And even when they get the right stuff in order, even when they do have stuff like a place to stay or finances or whatever it is, they still live in this mindset that it's not enough and they have to do more. And for me, Myron Gaines, being the person that he is, being accumulating the status and the finances and stuff like that, I don't understand how you can have a woman who was there for you, who was ready to ride out for you and all kinds of stuff, and you will let that go because you want to do more. And this is the kind of mindset that I want a lot of men to get out of, right? A lot of you guys need to understand that you just need to go with the flow. Meaning, if you have a good woman in front of you, if you have a woman who genuinely likes you for you and really wants to make the best kind of life for you, go with that. I feel like there's a lot of self-destructive men out here. I'm not talking about women today. We are talking about men. But there's a lot of self-destructive men where they self-sabotage situations like this. They'll have a woman who genuinely loves them or genuinely likes them, and they mess it up for whatever reason. And for me, it was kind of sad to watch that video because you could see the regret in his voice. I have never seen Myron Gaines as vulnerable as he was when he was speaking about this girl, which makes me know that this situation really, really affected me. Like, this is probably the most mature I've ever heard him speak. But seeing him talk about that, it's like, you have the money and all things of that nature. Why would you just sacrifice? Like, why wouldn't you just start a family and stuff like that? I guess a lot of people need to understand that this culture tries to make you feel that your status, your career, your money, and all kinds of stuff matters more than relationships. Now, I want you guys to understand, right? No amount of money, no amount of status, no amount of accomplishments will ever fulfill you more than God and the people around you. I think as I grew older in my life, right, I really had this kind of insecure kind of mindset of, how am I going to satisfy myself with my winnings? And I always felt that the more that I win, the more empty I kind of felt. And that's when I met, the woman that I tend to marry. And I started to like be more closer to my family. And I find that the best times of my life is when I'm with my family, with the people that love me, and I'm just spending time with them. I can't express how fun that is for me. I can't express how much that makes me so happy. And it makes me frown upon my old actions because I really thought that the money and everything is what would make me loved. It's what would make people respect me. When really, when I speak to these people, they said, we loved you even before you did things with your life. Like, We will always love you. It was never about the money. It was never about how well you do it. We always love you and stuff like that. Obviously, they want the best for me. But it really changed my perspective. And that's why I had to humble myself before God and really realize that you only live once. And these accomplishments, they will pass with the wind. They will pass with the wind. All your accomplishments, all the things, they will pass with the wind. And for me, the fact that we don't know when our last day will be, why wouldn't you spend more time with your mom? Why wouldn't you spend more time with the woman who loves you? Why wouldn't you spend more time with your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your aunties, all things of that nature? Because these are people that care about you. You were constantly told in the society to keep doing your career, keep doing your career, keep doing your career. And it's just not it. At the end of the day, I know I'm not saying anything profound. I'm not saying anything too deep. But this video is kind of a reminder to the individual watching this that don't do what this guy did. It breaks my heart to see a man or a woman throw away something that's so special that you cannot replace for your career, for money, for whatever it is. Sometimes you just got to realize, that not everything in life is replaceable. Whilst you may feel like, oh, you can always get another girlfriend, you can always, get new friends or whatever it is. It's the substance of people that matters. It's the substance in the sense that that kind of character that meshed well with your character, that kind of intention that they had for your character cannot just be replaced. And this comes with you having the replacement mindset stems from the fact that you feel like, oh, this is more important than X, Y, and Z. I am not telling you, individual watching this, to not go after your career. Neither am I telling you to, abandon your family. What I'm saying is have a balance. You still need to do well in life. And you still need to make sure that you are prioritizing people that want to be in your life and people that want to love you. Do you understand? It's not about your money sometimes. It's not about your status. It's not about any, you know what I'm saying? You need to have a balance and learn how to prioritize your work at the right time and how to prioritize your loved one at the right time. I hate to see when people say that they cut off good friends or a good girlfriend or a good man over silly self-sabotaging ish. That's not even going to last forever. Pay attention to the people around you. Pay attention to the people that love you. Appreciate the people that love you and go forward with these relationships. Don't let anything stop you from going forward with these loves and these relationships and these friendships and these family bonds. Please do not do that, because trust me, I've been in that dark road. I only saw darkness until I saw the light, and I'm the happiest I've ever been knowing that I work and the money that I gain, the stuff that I gain, it goes into spending time with my family and stuff like that. I couldn't be more happier. And I pray that happens for Myron. I pray that he finds, and realizes that the ways of his life is a bit, but hey, he's a stubborn guy. I don't feel sorry for him per se, but I kind of do, if you get what I mean. But what do you guys think of this video? Do you agree with my take, or do you have any other opinions that you want to share? I'm really interested to read your comments and replies. With that being said, my people, God bless, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.